There is this trending Olodo Uprising, but I have a different perspective to it. I think what we have is a culture that celebrates success without caring about the process. Now, people say that those who love watching Pillars videos, they are Olodos. But come to think of it, if you could go to a club, spend money on booze, girls, listen to vulgar music, music about romance, sex, love, just to unwind, what makes you a whole lot different from someone who consumes Pella's content? Pella's content to a lot of people is just comedy, it's just fun, it's just them trying to unwind. Same way as you're also trying to unwind. So saying those who are followers of Pella are dull, they are stupid, come on. Who watches a lot of comedic content and not necessarily intelligent? We really have few intelligent comedic content. Let's be frank to ourselves. Yes, a lot of intelligent content in this part of the world do not get to have a lot of traction because most people watch content not because they want to gain anything, but because they just want to have fun. The same thing with our movies. That's why our movies are not that intelligent. People who produce intelligent movies in this part of the world compare the attraction to those who actually produce just funny movies, just movies that help people have fun, not sound or look or appear intelligent. We know what has greater traction here. Let us be frank with ourselves. And it's not like those who consume these funny movies are dull, they are stupid. No, it's just because here people feel so stressed, they just want to unwind, they don't want to overthink things. And if we want to challenge our society to the point where we will love intellectual content, to the point where we will love things that will challenge our minds, make us think better, we have to start from the grassroots. We have to begin from our education system. We have to begin from our primary school. How do we tailor our education? How do we tailor our kids to think? Because people who are not brought up to think so much intellectually will just prefer to use their intellectual minds to make ends meet. And once they can achieve that, every other thing is just have fun. But when we have a society that is a whole lot about productivity, a whole lot about production, a whole lot about invention, if that's what we are driving and that's what we are pushing, then we have people who are ready to think deeply, think intellectually. Look at our politicians. Our politicians go outside campaigning on very basic things because they know that people mostly think basic. Now, when our politicians know that people think deeply, think people criticize, people critique, people are really deep thinkers that really look critically into issues, into things, and outgrown the basic needs of man, their politicians will also begin to act more and even intellectually. So saying that there's an Olodo uprising, I don't think it's right because it's not like there's an uprising of Olodos. No, it's just that it's how our society has always been. We just happen to have social media that makes these things go viral. Now we begin to have it more obvious than it used to be. You could be in maybe living in a very in a highbrow area and you're just close to people who seem to think intellectually, but now you have access to the guy somewhere thousands of kilometers away who is just achieving some basic stuff and doesn't really have much outlook to life, and then you have to relate with him and you're all in the same country. That's pretty much what we're having right now. So I think as a society, as a country, we have to be very much concerned about our educational system, about the kind of mindset we are imbibing to our kids, so that when they grow up, they begin to think innovatively and not just think about solving the basic needs of life. Well, that's what I have for now. And like I do say, think about this. Catch you later. Yep.